Are we rolling?
Yes, we've been rolling.
I got an STD test this morning. Anybody else?
Yeah. You failed.
It's tough. I'm trying to be relatable because there's like an age disparity in the room. Like, make some noise if you remember where you were on 9/11. My quiet corner over here. My girls over here. They feel good on that one. We forgot. Just trying to be relatable. I have dandruff right now. I don't know if any of you guys had that since you were 5 years old, but it's coming back. And I shouldn't be surprised because my scalp was itchy. But now everyone else knows it too. Anyway. My buddy's in Hawaii right now, and he comes home one day and he sees this novelty reptile in the window, which I just mean like a lizard he's never seen before. Not to seem too much like I used like thesaurus to write this or anything. So I'm like, that's cool, do you know what it is? And he's like, somebody else that lives here told me what it is. So I look up the name, it's something like a hot dust lizard, something weird. And Google tells, first sentence says that the lizard's from Madagascar. And I'm like, dude, it says that this lizard is from Madagascar. It's like, yeah, I thought that was a movie. He's like, yeah, actually most of the stuff here is invasive. I was like, oh, that's cool. Hawaiian Islands are kind of like Super Smash Bros. I made a new friend recently, and I don't know if you guys have ever made a new lady friend, and one of the first questions she asks you is like, what's your zodiac? And I let everybody guess like 3 times, and nobody ever gets the right thing, which I just let them sit with that, when they think that they are like one with the stars or something like that. But I'm an Aries. She goes, oh my god, I get along so well with them. So many Aries girlfriends, not so much with the romance though. I'm like, okay, interesting. Tell me about the apps. And she's an older lady. She says, I'm dating to marry. It's serious. Most importantly, I've compiled an Excel sheet. To which I said, what's on the Excel sheet? What sort of data do we have here? Height data, obviously. Occupation, maybe salary. And importantly, she said, what have you noticed? What are the patterns in the people that you're into? She's like, 2 of the guys that I've dated for the longest time, have both happened to be Chinese doctors. It requires intelligence. I said, 14th zodiac, the Chinese. I might have had one more. About the hinge date, maybe, if anyone was wondering why I had to take a test this morning. Something funny that happened on this hinge date was really, a couple of hours into knowing this young man, to my surprise, he tells me, I went to enough orgies to find out that it's not for me. I'm like, okay, he said at most 5, which maybe that's a little more than any of us in the room or something like that, but that's neither here nor there. And I was like, you've been in the room with a lot of people having sex around and stuff. Did you ever do any gay stuff? And he says, no, but there was one occasion where I was gonna come inside of a lady, and I didn't want to do that, so instead I was gonna try to come on this lady. But some deviant bystander was watching, and he caught it. And he was upset about it, but funny thing about that story is he said I left and I called my brother and told him about it. So which, first of all, I was like, that's amazing that you have that relationship with your brother. But he tells him the story, and his brother goes, I think you're gay now. And he's like, I don't think I'm gay though. I go, no, you were framed. Yeah, okay, one more thing about this poor gentleman who hopefully never hears this. Somehow it comes up that he has autism. But I was like, since when? Because it wasn't super obvious, right? And he said actually he was diagnosed when I was 17. I was like, that's rather late. And he said, I grew up in Oklahoma, but I was sent to boarding school in the Northeast, and it was then that somebody was like, this man needs to see somebody about this. So I was like, what were the symptoms? What was it like growing up with undiagnosed autism? What does that look like? And he told me, when I was young, my father taught me how to play chess. And there was a period of time where the only way I would move through the room was with chess moves. I was like, that wrote itself. I didn't do anything. I just showed up. And that's all I got.
Go for Layla, everybody.